Test, test. Good evening, everybody. I am 00713 on behalf of Speedrunners Arena. Tonight we have a doubleheader matchup between kevnastics, ranked number 14 in the mouse bracket. He's taking on number 19, RaikouRider, in the first round of the bracket stage. Is that what we're calling it? Bracket stage? This is a best of three. The first two matches are tonight, and if they go tie 1-1, then we shall see when they go up against each other again. Hope everyone's doing quite well tonight. We got Sailor Jade on her amazing tracking skills. Hopefully, they'll save the animals for you, Sailor Jade. I know how much you like that. We got a Redemption on tracking. She's doing, not tracking. She's on restreaming. And you got myself. And you also got Strutlog Bot and Nightbot helping out too. Everyone's here. They should be required for 100%. So I don't really know too much about RaikouRider. I do hang out in kevnastics streams a lot. He is pretty fond of 100%, and he does seem to like a lot of GT Classic. He's also in the random league. The randomizers are still fairly new to him. I know he's still trying to understand how the SMRAT logic works. And of course, going between Rando League and this can be a bit of a problem, since this is full Rando as opposed to Rando League, which is major minor randos. So a little backstory for you people that may or may not know what's going on. This is SMRAT, which is short for Super Metroid Randomizer Accessibility Tournament. So you got the word randomizer in there, and I move my hands around for no apparent reason. So the game's going to be randomized. Mainly, only the items are randomized. The whole map is still the same, except for some minor tweaks, blocks, to prevent soft blocks. Bosses are all in the same locations, but it's a full rando, meaning items can be anywhere. But under SMRAT logic, it's more geared toward new people. You don't really have to know crazy tricks, or have to do things like suitless runs or hell runs or gravity-less water runs. As long as you know how to play the game and know how to do simple things like, well, actually, I wouldn't really call wall jumping or IBJ simple, but as long as you know how to do wall jumping, infinite bomb jump, and vertical shine sparks without doing short charges, then you should all be fine. In theory. So, things like, so you'll never in SMRAT you'll never ever see things like you'll never see gravity suit in a water area, because in order to navigate water areas you need gravity suit. So just be aware of that. You won't see Varia suit in hot rooms, because Varia suit is the only way to protect you from hot rooms, and all sorts of other things. So that'll help govern our runners as to where they're going to go. And we are off. Look at them. They are going. Looks like Mega Man is all happy. I guess this is Super Mega Man, right? Both runners are off to the left. It is X. Sadly, it's Blue X. I actually prefer Armor Upgraded X. I don't think that Varia Randomizer has that yet. I don't think any runners have attempted Moonfall yet. No Moonfall for any runners. I know kevnastics does not use Moonwalk, mainly due to his vanilla playthrough. He doesn't really like using Moonwalk, probably because of the Ridley fight. But that's really not much of a problem in the randomizer because chances of you needing having charge beam against Ridley can be pretty slim, and usually the runners would have enough ammo. Most of the time, have enough ammo for Ridley. First time is always going to be a morphin ball, unless if they decide to go right first. But first time it's always going to be morphin ball and SMRAT. First item checks are pretty much going to be fairly simple, and we have some vanilla missiles. Should get a counter for how many vanilla items that we find. Still need that trash can tracker, and we have vanilla E-tank. That E-tank is out of logic, but most runners are able to handle the D-boost. And vanilla missiles. So that E-tank up there requires there's various items are allowed to put that in logic, such as ice beam, space jump, high jump, bombs, or power bombs plus speed. Those are all the things that will put that ceiling item into logic. So with the way things are going, we'll probably see bombs at Bomb Chorizo. Both runners making their way up into the old Mother Brain area, and eventually to the hardest boss in the entire game, the climb. Many runners love to rage at this part of the game because this part is probably one of the most tedious things to do. My full year, over a full year, I guess, playing this, I still have yet to master this room. Too bad Mega Man wasn't using his Mega Man wall jumping skills, which are far superior to Samus's wall jumping skills. And we shall see what is at Bomb Teresa. Will it be graced by bombs or power bombs? And those are the only two possible items that could be here. Wow! Wow! What is this seed? What is this? Bombs? Nothing's has been nothing has been randomized yet. Even though we have the randomized numbers above the ammo, we have a BT fight. There is a trick to fighting BT. Just try to get yourself in position in order to optimally get ammo and refill ammo and shoot BT. BT down on both sides. Well, there really is only two locations left to go. They can either go to 230 missiles, but why go there? There's probably missiles, or head toward Terminator. Anyway, both runners are going down to 230. Sadly, it's going to be slow because of the lack of power bombs, but if both runners are going, then they just equal out regardless. Oh, wow. Okay, so the game is randomized. We have super missiles at 230 missiles. The 230 missiles have 230 supers. Making their way out. Some runners tend to like to go back down to Old Mother Brain to see what Old Mother Brain is hiding. I usually think that that's a bit of a slow move. Head back down because then that requires you to go back up that evil climb, and we all know how evil climb is. And we got Ice Beam at Terminator, so that Ice Beam is in logic. Therefore, the that E-tank that they found earlier is now in logic. That also puts Red Tower into logic. If you're a runner, you'd probably definitely be happy to see that because that is basically one of your go mode items. So typical go mode items are both suits. Some form again through works from the game, which right now they have bombs. So hopefully that works for them. And some way to get to Dragon. And usually the best way to get to Dragon is either ice or speed. So right now they are 50% of the way there. All that remains are suits. Where should those suits be? We got vanilla missiles underneath the bridge. These items here are not going to be in logic due to the fact that you need speed booster to get through this room. Mod balls are not considered in the logic of the seed, and we got our first power bombs. So no late power bomb seeds. And we got double power bombs, but wait, there's more. Now I think we've only ever had maybe one seed where we had really late power bombs. All the other seeds had power bombs. Probably by Big Paint. Got some supers at early supers. And RaikouRider bouncing out of the mockball room while Kevnastic is picking up missiles on the bridge. Give RaikouRider a little bit of advantage. And nobody does know what's that gauntlet because of lack of power bombs. And we got a screw attack down in the Airtunes area, and high jump. Wow. So both those are in logic. Now with screw attack and bombs, will put Gauntlet into logic. Screw attack is one of the primary things you need for Gauntlet, as well as some sort of up logic, which are either bombs, space jump, or speed. So it's definitely going to make navigating Lower Norfair pretty easy as well. And with that high jump, that's another worst from the game navigation item, as well as a way to make it easier to get through the lava dive if you plan to go just with Verisuit. We have Wave Beam. Oh, all these logical items. So that Wave Beam is in logic, which means Wave Gate's in logic, and if they ever find Verisuit, then Croc will be in logic. And because they found Redder bombs earlier on, those bombs also put Crate into logic. Screw attack is also going to make this Big Paint area quite easier-ish. Got our first trash can. Sadly, it's been avoided. These side hoppers here do 80 units of damage if you don't have a suit on. And our E-Tank. And they have been known to hurt runs. I know I've come to be very cautious in this area when it comes to them. It looks like Kevnastics is choosing to go to Wavegate as opposed to check in the Mission Impossible room. Mine, Wavegate is in logic, which has an E-Tank. Missiles underneath missiles in Charge Beam room. No speed, therefore the runners cannot check waterway yet. The only truly useful thing that can be found at waterway would be Verisuit. So it is sort of a low risk item to check. Gymnastic is, I think Gymnastics did shoot open that block, or maybe not. I thought I saw the rumble. We're gonna see an E-Tank at Spore Spawn. Hope everyone out there in the chat are doing well. You all excited for this SMRAT race? Remember, it's a double header, so don't go anywhere. We're going to have round 2 between Kevnastics, and RaikouRider later on, right after this. As well as Papa Schmo is going to be taking on bonus in round 3. That's even more awesome hypeness. Oh, Trollchis, you face the winner of this? That's awesome. Trollchis getting those notes down. So far, it seems like Big Pink has been a major bust. They did find some health, but other than that, nothing else. Kevnastics did pick up the trash can, staying faithful to the cause. Did Kevnastics do Mission Impossible, though? I did not see, but I think he might have skipped it. RaikouRider appears to be going to check the back of Blue Brinstar, maybe full clear on Blue Brinstar. Makes it a little bit easier with the bombs. Kevnastics got some supers at Green Hills, and it's also heading back up. And we got Charge Beam. Got Charge Beam at right behind Blue Brinstar, right behind Morphin Ball. Now, I definitely like Kevnastics' play compared to RaikouRider because Kevnastics checked Green Hill Zone. Oh wait, maybe not. Kevnastics did check. It's always best to check that Green Hill Zone before coming in here, especially if you plan on going back up. Kevnastics is bailing, while RaikouRider is checking Billy Mays. Billy Mays is definitely not in logic. In order for it to be in logic, either space or gravity. Which means one of those items has those items have a low chance of being here. Kevnastic is making his way up Red Tower. Oh no, he broke the block. He broke the platform that he's supposed to be standing on. Luckily, he has a high jump, which shouldn't make it that bad. I think he's going to reset the room. Yes, he is. And we'll see what RaikouRider does. Will RaikouRider go up the elevator to check Old Mother Brain, or will he bounce and head down Green Hills? Wait, what did Kev do? I think I would rather just turn the ice on. So we do have a route divergence. Kevnastics is going Red Tower, while RaikouRider is going Old Mother Brain. There is also a thing about Gauntlet, because Gauntlet is in logic. Just missiles underneath Old Mother Brain. Kevnastics is in Alpha PB room. And will we get a... Nope. No climb check. Climb requires ice and speed, as well as some form of health. And we got our second trash can! Yes, get those trash cans out. Also known as reserve tanks. I believe the runners should be fine on ammo. They do both have charge beam, so they're fine on that. But of course, just because you have charge beam doesn't mean you're JoJo. Just vanilla charge beam means you need 30 charge shots to kill Mother Brain, as well as Ridley, and who wants to do that? But they both have charge ice, that's 100 charge shots. Of course, that gets mitigated by whatever ammo they have. So we'll see what they plan on doing with the ammo situation. Do they pick up more ammo, or do they decide to skip on ammo? RaikouRider's going to be checking not Billy Mays, Gauntlet. Very tricky thing to do with high jump. Which is why RaikouRider took off the high jump. The wall jumps are not in logic, but because he has bombs, bombs will put this in logic. Either way, there's no reason not to check Gauntlet. RaikouRider doing the harder method of wall jumping. RaikouRider did the triple wall jump. It can be done in two. Usually, the less wall jumps you do, the better, because it's less room for error. And we got missiles at moat. Don't forget, landside PBs are also in logic. And we have gravity suit at Gauntlet. What a find. Still no various suit, sadly, but that's a good find. That gravity suit is in logic. Therefore, Fantoon and some of Meridia are in logic. You need speed booster in order to get to bot wound, so not the full Meridia is in logic. Not to mention Shack's not in logic. At the back of the gauntlet, we have E and health. RaikouRider again, the ammo. On kevnastics side, kevnastics is showing us some awesome IBJ skills. A little off from where you're supposed to put the bombs, but still manages to get it on the first try. And Spring Ball is at landside PBs. That's in logic. Spring Ball is kind of one of the, in my opinion, one of the more useless items in the run. It only has mainly one good use, and that is left sand pit. And that's only if you don't have bombs. So if you have bombs, then there's probably no reason to pick up Spring Ball, in my opinion. You definitely do have to be careful with these heater rooms with the acid, because that acid does do significant damage if you don't have Valor suit on. Can definitely bleed down your health. Yeah, Spring Ball is worst room item, but they do have two worst room items already: the bombs and the high jump. Looks like RaikouRider is also planning on doing the IBJ to land PBs. RaikouRider is also a little bit off of the mark. There's actually an indentation that tells you where you should be doing the IBJ, but as long as you're not too far off, you should just IBJ up a little bit higher. And first try for RaikouRider. Kevnastics gonna be happy to see that gravity suit. A bit hard to tell who is currently in the lead. Let's see what Kevnastics plans on doing after Gauntlet. It's still pretty tight, low ammo situation. We'll see if RaikouRider most likely will probably go to wrecked ship. Unsure about Kevnastics after this. I'm sure Kevnastics will probably head back in that direction, because there's no real reason to head down and back into Brinstar. And Kevnastics picking up the E-Tank. And RaikouRider picking up the missiles. I know Kevnastics was telling me, was saying earlier how he's not really, how bosses are kind of his weakness. And RaikouRider was also saying that he's like a 5-rounder when it comes to Fantoon. For Fantoon, we basically measure Fantoon in rounds, how many rounds it takes. The less rounds, of course, the better. And Kevnastics is heading back down. Or maybe not, maybe not. Maybe he's second guessing himself. So remember, there is a good chance that Fantoon is currently in Logic. It was, I know they have at least two E-Taints in Logic, and probably 3 of the reserve taints. So with Gravity Suit, need 3 E-Taints to put Fantoon in Logic. So my guess is Fantoon is in Logic. Spooky missiles being checked by RaikouRider, and they are spooky supers. So Kev went to the ship. I'm guessing Kev is doing the safety save here. Maybe planning on checking things like climb and Old Mother Brain, and maybe Billy Maze as well. And if nothing pans out, probably will reset. Not chicken climb. Yeah, RaikouRider was mentioning that he rages Fantoon on round 1. Is that correct? So, any explanation why? I guess yeah, Screw is good. Still, Enrage and Fantoon, I'm assuming does slow down the fight, possibly. You all probably know more than I do. Normally, you don't want to fire supers at Fantoon until Fantoon is basically dead. Otherwise, this happens, and it's basically a slaughter because you can't damage Fantoon. All you're doing is just burning time there. And if you don't have something like Screw or Charge, those fireballs can really damage you. Makes 3-round Fantoon consistent. Looks like Kev did plan to reset. So my prediction about Kev was correct on what he was doing. So Fantoon is one of the more dangerous bosses in the game. My split for vanilla runs, I usually name this where all runs go to die. Fantoon, Fantoon is very interesting. Fantoon has I probably might get this some of this stuff wrong. Fantoon has 3 patterns: slow, mid, or fast, and that's basically how long it takes for Fantoon to open up his eye. Of course, you always want fast all the time, but so slow, mid, and fast. And I think that there's also direction. He either goes left or right. That might be another thing to know about Fantoon for sure, possibly. We got missiles up in the maze. RaikouRider did not check that, I believe. So Fantoon, you might think, oh, hey, let's shoot Fantoon with supers. Nope, we saw what happens when you shoot Fantoon with supers. He just goes crazy. And you might say, hey, let's just spam missiles. Well, that's also not a good idea. We got supers at left side supers. It's usually better to check the right side first, then the left side. It's a little bit faster. Because now RaikouRiders don't have to do some more bombing. Yeah, so you don't want to be spamming missiles at Fantoon either, because if you hit Fantoon with 3 missiles, it steers Fantoon away, and then you start the next round. We got supers at right side supers. So a lot of people, what people like to do is they like to shoot two missiles at Fantoon, pause for like a second or two, shoot 2 more missiles at Fantoon, and then if they're still fairly new, probably shoot 2 more missiles. But as runners get a little bit better, and depending on their loadout, they might do X Factor, which requires a charge and wave. Hard to be consistent in a randomizer, of course, compared to vanilla run. You might see it with kevnastics, the X Factor strats, or most of the time people like to do a Doppler, which is a way of pummeling Fantoon with a lot of missiles in the final round. And at some point in time, I will actually write down how Doppler works. I know someone out there can explain how Doppler works. Oh, and kevnastics accidentally messes up the missiles. Probably hit Fantoon with 1 extra missile, causing Fantoon to fly away. And we got grapple at Ship Ite. I'm not sure if kevnastics does do X Factor. As I said, kevnastics said that. Kevnastics says that Wreck Ship is a weak point of his, or not Wreck Ship. Bosses can be a weak point of his. And Kevnastics gets a super on Fantoon. Unsure if that was intentional or not. RaikouRider decided to keep the grapple beam. Grapple beam can be useful. It gets it allows the runners to go to X-ray, so that grapple puts X-ray into logic. It'll also make killing Dragon easier, as well as farming in Lower Norfair if people actually have to farm in Lower Norfair. Usually I try to avoid that myself, and try to warn people to farm before Lower Norfair. I don't remember the last time Kevnastics did do any percent. Most of the time it's always GT Classic with him. Oh yeah, that also does make sense. Outer known. I forgot. So grapple is one of the required items in order to get to Shack. Another required item is normally space jump. So as right now, Shack is sort of 50% in logic. So who knows what that space jump to be? We know that one place it cannot be is Lord Norfair, because in order to get to Lord Norfair, you need space jump. Kevnastics will begin his right side supers while RaikouRider is checking. Forgot what this thing's called. Red Ship Reserve, which has a just a super missile. Last year, Red Ship was a pretty sad place to visit. Most of the time, Red Ship had nothing, which is why you used to see a lot of people just skip Red Ship last year. But this year, Red Ship has been paying out quite well. So fewer and fewer runners have actually chose to skip Red Ship this year. RaikouRider taking the platform ride because yeah, and we got plasma in the sky. That sky location has become the new Ridley charge beam location. Last year, the go-to place was Ridley. Right behind Ridley used to be charge beam, but now Sky Missiles. Sky Missiles usually has something awesome. That is full beam combos, by the way. With full beam combos, chances are the runners will definitely skip ammo, most likely. Some runners might just feel comfortable with 35 supers. Like 35 supers is pretty good if you don't feel comfortable using charge against Ridley. With full beam combos, that actually means it takes 20 charge shots to kill Ridley or Mother Brain 2. Though I do believe Missiles has the better DPS, correct? Is that correct? Or not Missiles, the Super Missiles still has the better DPS. Missed an awesome D-boost by Kev. And we just got some missiles down in Bolin, and what's going to be at the Gravity location? Gravity is hiding some missiles, so Red Ship for the most part not too exciting, other than the fact that there was plasma and grapple. RaikouRider making his way out, probably headed down Red Tower as Kevnastics finishes up cleaning up the rest of Red Ship for himself. So I still have to figure out, where is Varia's suit? Where do y'all think Varia's suit is? We still have Climb and Waterway unchecked. Those aren't in logic yet. We have Meridia. A lot of stuff in Meridia are in logic. The exception of Botwoon. Again, Botwoon is not in logic. There's still crate locations and high jump. The high jump location. So get your guesses in chat now. Where do y'all think that varies to be? If I were to count on my fingers, which I probably bad thing to do, there's let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 locations in logic in Meridia. Everything that creates in logic, so that is 1, 2, 3 items that create in logic, plus spacer 4 and X-ray 5, and then the 3 items at high jump. So is that 9, 10, 11, 12, 17? 17 items left in logic, I would say. Well, Kev. Oh, nope. Kev, you already checked that. You wanted to check that. Let's try item. There you go, Kev. There you go, Kev. Doing the bomb jump strats. I probably would never do bomb jump strats because I probably would just mess them up, in my opinion. RaikouRider, heading over to X-ray location, which is in logic because of grapple beam. We got. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, and kevnastics just gets a plasma. Kind of why, as I said, this is why I kind of don't do that bomb jump strat, because I think that there is a higher chance of failure on it, possibly. E-tank at the back of X-ray. But kevnastics pulls it off on first try. So we're down to, I think, 16 item locations left in logic. So 16 items left in logic. RaikouRider taking the heals at the bottom red tower. I always call them the heals of shame because I always use it to refill myself in 80% runs. But it's definitely a good refill. Probably saves more time compared to picking up an E-tank or farming for the health. And RaikouRider is still picking up ammo even with full beam combo. Well, if RaikouRider is normally picking up ammo, then that could slow RaikouRider down a little bit as well. Kevnastics doesn't have to worry about Red Tower, as Red Tower's been checked by Kevnastics. RaikouRider is going to be doing the crate check, probably also high jump after this before heading into Meridia. What are shaft supers? Are those the climb supers? Sadly, we can't really use climb supers as a play because speed. No one has speed yet. Kevnastics pulling off some deboost strats while RaikouRider is going for trade. Going to charge up. You want to be careful here when using a full beam charge combo because, from my understanding, it has a chance soft lock and trade. Last thing runners want to do is soft lock. Though RaikouRider, are you? I thought RaikouRider was trying to use charge beam on trade, but no, trade's just not cooperating. Charge beam will freeze trade's hand will freeze trade's hand. and easy to do the great quick kill. So if you've been playing a lot, if you play a lot of you play a lot of randomizer, you're not really used to having charge beam there. There we got space jump behind crate. Guess what that puts in logic, everybody? Guess what that puts in logic? It's a beautiful day today. We have a shack. Shack is in logic now, so that's another item in logic. So what if Kev were to just go to Meridia right away? Go to Meridia, maybe beeline to Shack, possibly. And power bombs. No real need for power bombs anymore at this point. With having things like bombs, screw attack, and 10 power bombs, you should be pretty fine. Plus ice beam as well. Now RaikouRider heading down to high jump. We still don't have really any other logical items. That did put Shack into logic, but that means 10 items in Meridia are in logic, and the 3 down here at Creator or at high jump are in logic. And we got supers. RaikouRider is probably gonna skip. Missiles. And looks like Kevnastics decided to blow up the glass, and we got supers at the high jump location. So Kevnastics blew up the glass. RaikouRider didn't blow up the glass. Gotta be careful with blowing up that glass though, because it does have potential to soft lock. Which is why I don't blow it up anymore until I actually need to. So all we have left are 10 locations in Meridia for the next logical item. We have crap supers. Actually, 11 items. 11 items in 11 items here in Meridia. We got crab supers. Mama Turtle items times 2. Got the items at the top of the 3 items at the top of the beach. The 4 sandpit items. And of course Shack. And those are 2 items so far. One of which is not logic because it's speed lock. Kevnastics taking down trade. I don't think Kevnastics did get the quick kill. But it does pick up the space jump. 8 items left in logic now. So it seems like the play would have been to use bombs to get through early gauntlet. That would have been like the most optimal play. Get that gravity suit and then maybe head down Red Tower and then do Meridia, possibly, depending on where that various suit could be. Really isn't any point in looking for speed unless if you need speed to unlock something. There is a possibility that we do find speed, and speed will put waterway and climb to logic, and more items are let down. So what do we have left? We have both sand pits and Shack. 5 items left. 5 items left to be either speed or various suit. This is why you don't skip out on that grapple beam. Now, I think the best play right here for RaikouRider would be to just throw to Dragon. What do y'all think? Go to Dragon, do Dragon, and then make your way back here. You never know. It could be they could find speed. Speed could be the lastral item, and Varisuit could be over at Dragon then. Missiles and supers. That's basically what I did in my race against Glove. Because I knew in my race against Glove, the lastral item was going to be at Shack, but I had the ability to go to Dragon, so I figured I might as well just go to Dragon because that item at Shack was either going to be Varisuit or Speed. So for Speed, then that means my next logical progression item was going to be at somewhere at Dragon. So this is a good plan for RaikouRider. I definitely like this. Going to be using Ice Clip to get into Bot Wound, which is not in logic. Sadly, no X-rays, so we won't be seeing microwave strength. But Charge Plasma is going to wreck this Flying Snake. Take down Flying Snake. Take it down. What trick? Metroid Clip. It's actually it's like a fairly easy trick in my opinion. Like the first time I did it, I just did it on a whim and it worked right away. So it's I would say it's one of the more easier tricks to learn in Super Metroid. So Kevnastics is also looking out. Super's at Precious location. So there's 3 item locations are left in logic that either Speed or Varisu could be at, and that's right Sandpit or Shack. Kevnastics should pick up some time here if he chooses to not do Sandpits. RaikouRider taking on Dragon. Dragon here is a mother. She's a mother shrimp. And we like to kill her, so her shrimp babies become orphans. So there are many ways to kill Dragon. There are many conventional ways. This is a conventional way, which is using grapple beam. Something I never knew about as a kid. Never knew about that as a kid. And they're all the baby shrimp. Mother's dead. Soon your plant will be destroyed too. Definitely run low on places to check. As I said, 3 locations are left in logic. That's right Sandpit plus Shack. And if speed is in, if they find speed, then they'll also put the plasma beam location in logic, Bowl Mountain, Climb, and Waterway. That's only if they find speed. So it seems like nothing over at Nothing at the right sand pit, so the logical item is at Spin Ball, which has a 50% chance of being Speed or Varia suit. Speed or Varia. What can it be? What can it be? We have a forced shack run. You need speed to get to Dragon, so plasma beam location is not logic unless you have speed. Hopefully, kevnastics decides to kill Shaq. As we all know, we hate Shaq so much. And apparently, Shaq is immune to microwave. I think it's really that bad for RaikouRider. Speed? Oh, that's a horrible item to see. Oh, man. So that puts Plasma into logic. Bow Mountains in logic. Waterway and Climber in logic. Oh, man, this seed. This is a brutal seed. I don't think you would feel behind here. There's no way to feel behind because you had to go up to... because there's a little chance that Kev would have gone to Gauntlet. Early Gauntlet with just bombs. That's a low play. You had to go to... You pretty much had to go to Red Ship to get that grapple beam, so good thing RaikouRider and kevnastics didn't reset the grapple beam. It's like the trolliest seed ever. I don't think... Did Kev go down to high jump yet? I forgot if Kev went to high jump. But what a seed. What a seed. Basically making you our runner's last location items. I don't think it does help out kevnastics though. It'll only help him out if actually the RaikouRider is going to Plasma. I know RaikouRider did Plasma. I forgot if Kev did. But this is actually definitely a more optimal route that RaikouRider took because with that speed, RaikouRider was able to just quickly head up to Plasma, while as kevnastics had to reset the room. Oh, I forgot about Aqueduct. I forgot about Aqueduct is now in logic now. And it's just trash can. I think that's number 2. Basically 100% seed, huh? But kevnastics does love 100% runs. I didn't see what's that Plasma. What's that Plasma? I don't see anything to track for a RaikouRider, so I'm assuming it's not Varia's suit. Just missiles. Come on, Kev. Yeah, charge beam. There you go. Turn on ice beam. Turn that ice beam on for extra damage, buddy. I wonder if RaikouRider will remember that he hasn't checked the Aqueduct, which is where I think he's heading right now. So it's Waterway, Climb, or Bowl Mountain. So I don't think like as I said, I don't think any runner should really feel too far behind. I think I would feel like maybe either in line with the runner with my opponent, possibly. And the only thing you have to worry about would be just your route, like things like routing and how long it took you to kill some bosses. It's like kevnastics is trying to shine spark Dragon, getting charged up, getting some damage on Dragon. It's one of the unconventional ways to kill Dragon. But again, grab probably don't be using grapple strats. Kill Dragon. And down goes Dragon. So for those people who are probably just getting here, we had Gravity Suit up at Gauntlet. There were we had bombs at BT, so bombs at BT, which means no power bombs to get up there. Though they did have bombs, which means they could have potentially gone to early Gauntlet, but neither of them chose to. Screw Attack was down at Edcoons, which put that Gauntlet to Logic. Ice Beam was at Terminator. High Jump was also at Edcoons. Wave Beam was also at Edcoons. Space Jump was behind Kraid, which didn't really do too much for the runners. Charge Beam was in Blue Brinstar. Drop Beam was at Redshift E-Tank, and Plasma is up in the sky. So C kind of made you go down and up and down. There's no real way to like get that speed early, unless if you knew how to use the Ice Beam strats, or what else did you use? Or a strategy to use? I'm assuming Crystal Flash strats also works. RaikouRider checking one of the three remaining locations where Vari's suit could be. I bet Kath would be happy if she saw Vari's suit over here, and it's just super missiles. Where did he save? Did he save at the tube? Wait, where did he save? Is he at the tube? Yeah, he did save at the tube. Good play. That's definitely a good play by RaikouRider. Of 2 locations left, Climb and Waterway. So RaikouRider went up, revisited the climb, went through backdoor Blue Brinstar to do the climb. Kevnastics went down the climb to check what it was called, check Old Mother Brain and Billy Mays. Neither runner checked climb supers at all. So imagine if one of them checked climb supers and Varia's suit was there. I think the first thing they should do is check Waterway. I think that's the most optimal route because it's less elevating. Oh, he never did check Green Hills. I forgot about that. And he still skipped it. Oh man, imagine if Vari's suit was there. That would have been so bad for him. Checking Waterway, as I said, the more optimal thing to do first. And it is a climb. Oh man. So as I said, just imagine if the runners had checked the climb earlier. And they did have high jump at that point, so it wouldn't. They had high jump and screw attach, so it wouldn't have been that bad to check the climb when they went through that location. Kev is resetting. Did he also save at the tube, or did he? Where did he save? Oh, he saved. I don't really know if that is a safety save though. Compared to RaikouRider save. Basically, last location and everything. What a seed! What a seed, everyone! And I did not generate the seed. RaikouRider knows exactly where to go. And better watch his health. Checking the resilience of Vari's suit, making sure it can handle the power of super missiles. There you go, Sailor Jade. Another item for you to track, girl. That should be go mode for RaikouRider. So at this point in the game, like if I saw that Vari suit there, I'd be a little bit worried because my opponent could have possibly seen that item. He's going up to refill most likely. Yeah, so like if I would be a bit worried because as I said, my opponent might have seen that item. Therefore, they knew exactly where to go for logic. Kevnastics will also be the last location in that Varus suit location. Gotta be careful with these shine sparks though, Kev. It will eat up your health, and you might need that health with the ice beam. There you go. Well, that grapple. Where you going, Kev? You didn't check Mission Impossible, right? Oh, Kev. Wait, now where's he going? He didn't check Mission Impossible, so where is he going? Is he thinking this is a faster way to get to the climb? Suitless. No, last season I was not a fan of the idea of doing climb check. This season I've had a change of heart on it in certain circumstances. I definitely would have checked it. I definitely would have checked it myself when I was going through the climb that second time. Anyway, even better if Kevnastics did a refill as well. But Kevnastics heading back down. Down to check climb as well, while RaikouRider is powering through North Fair. So we almost have 100% tracking. The only thing we're missing is Spazer and Croc. Maybe we could will them to go to Croc and maybe find Spazer as well. What do you think, Sailor Jade? You gotta get 100% tracking, right? Track everything. So let's see progression. They got so bombs at BT, bombs at BT, screw at Edgerunes, uh, screw at Edgerunes, and thing at thing. Screw at Edgerunes. Probably get space jump at trade. Get the gravity suit at Gauntlet. Get grapple beam at Redship E Tank. Shack tool for speed. Oh, and there's also ice at Terminator. Ice at Terminator. And then with speed and ice, head back to the climb to do climb supers from Vari's suit. Worst in the game, hit on quite well for RaikouRider, as basically all the good things in order to make worst from the game much easier. Decides not to space jump through into the second worst room in the game. But these runners definitely had these runners had worst room item with those bombs very early on. If they didn't feel comfortable with bombs, then they had high jump at Edgerunes. And they still didn't feel too happy with high jump and screw, then they would have the space jump at trade. At this point, it's like hard to tell where you are compared to your opponent. But a seed like this is definitely hard to tell. You basically had to go everywhere in the seed. The only thing that would have given our runners an advantage is if they checked that climbs, if they had checked climb supers. That's the only thing that I think that would make me feel behind. Of course, Slaughter would have finished already. Cold shifts. Ah. I'm not sure if I've been burned by anything. Oh, it's SMC3. That's kind of different. RaikouRider opted to use super missiles. Some runners prefer super missiles compared to a charge beam. I am a super missile person as well because charge beam against Ridley can't feel weird. And we got Toasty Toast with a rate of 6. What's up, Toasty? How you doing? Down goes Ridley. There's another boss that is G4 for RaikouRider. And we got Crustacean 7. What's up, girl? How you doing? How's everyone from Toasty Toast stream doing? You'll miss one brutal seed here. Probably the most brutal seed ever. Hey! So, deciding factors on this run could have been check and climb. That could have been the deciding factor. As well as routing after finding that speed. So once the runners had speed, what they could have possibly gone to back to climb first. That could have also been the deciding factor. Right now, RaikouRider has a commanding lead. The leads never don't really mean anything. Bad things do happen to runners. We don't wish that upon them, but there's always that possibility. So, the race is not over until the race is over. The seed basically started out super vanilla. The first one, two, three, four. The first 5 items were all vanilla. Vanilla morph, vanilla missiles, vanilla E-tank, vanilla missiles, and vanilla bombs. Sad thing is that Sailor Jade wasn't able to track BT. Why isn't BT on the tracker? Or Spore Spawn? Kevnastics making his way into Ridley. Loading up the supers as well. Feel more comfortable with supers. Misses the first one. Ridley takes 30 supers or 20 charge shots. Back in the day, and I bet for most runners probably felt that Ridley was probably the hardest boss in the game. Definitely needing to load up like a lot of health, a lot of ammo in order to take down Ridley. But now, Ridley's actually probably one of the easiest bosses in the game. Definitely easier than, I would say definitely easier than Dragon and Phantoon. Raikou ahead by 245. That'll be hard to catch up on, sadly. $35. I agree. That's why I prefer using supers instead of charge beam against Ridley. Say one of the things I practice before a race is Ridley, just to get used to him. Hopefully, being able to take him down. RaikouRider is taking the slow route up to the ship. Usually much faster to go through Meridia, as opposed to going through Red Tower again. Don't forget, don't go anywhere because after this race, following this race, maybe with a short break, we'll have a round 2 between Kevnastics and RaikouRider. And I believe Papa Schmo and Bonus 36 will also in that race for their round 3. Three Musketeers door fix? Is that a joke or is that something that is a thing? Look how fast Mega Man runs. If only Mega Man could run that fast in Mega Man. Maybe. Put a maybe. We'll put a maybe there. Oh, you lost Papa Schmo? Aww. I was looking so forward to seeing round 3. That's fine, we all muck things up all the time. RaikouRider powering through the Metroid rooms did quite well in that Metroid 3 room. And near perfect round 4, room 4. The game is hard, It's like one of the hardest games in existence. I'm kind of curious as to how this game ranks in like technicality compared to like other speedrun type games. Like, how does it compare to a game like some of the Mario games or some of the Zelda games or Mega Man games when it comes to trying to run? No baby step for RaikouRider. I don't know if he meant to use that power bomb. I think it might have been faster just to shoot through those webs. Webs. Opting to use the crystal flash instead of healing at the heal station. Crystal flash only works if you have, I think, 50 or less health. You cannot have any filled reserve tanks. It'll consume 10 missiles, 10 supers, and 10 plus 1 power bombs. So always need to have 11 power bombs. I don't think he took off. He did take off Screw. Okay. And does a ice zep skip first try while kevnastics going through Metroid 1. I think kevnastics does know how to do baby skip. Not consistently though. I don't really know much about fighting games. I myself, not really a fan of them. I'm not really a fan of fighting games too much. RaikouRider take down Mother Brain number 3. I didn't even see him take down Mother Brain number 1, but not Mother Brain number 3. Mother Brain number 2. Not enough health for stand up. You need to have 70 tanks for stand up, but RaikouRider doesn't have that. Kevnastics does have stand up health. So we'll see RaikouRider damaging down 3 E-tanks. Just don't think Kevnastics is going to be able to catch up. Looks like he is set up for stand up. I think it's a bit early though to be unequipping. Usually people like to unequip at the heal station. I never tested to see what is faster. Huh. Never knew that about fighting games. I thought all you did was just basically mash buttons. And that's about all I know about fighting games. I think both runners did shot the ranker from below. With wave beam, you don't really have to shoot from below. You can shoot on the upper platform. Kevnastics better be careful with the health situation. If he's playing stand up, of course he has at least one reserve tank. At least one. Get out of the stuff, get out of the stuff. No, he's under the 7 health, but he does have that reserve tank. 20 charge shots to kill Mother Brain number 2, while RaikouRider is unleashing on. Whoa, what is going on with Mother Brain over on Kevnastics' side? It's like she's just unleashing with those blue onion rings. Get ready for the. Oh no! No, I guess no stand up. Oh, he has 2 reserve tanks. So we will be seeing a stand up by kevnastics while RaikouRider is on the escape. 3 minutes to escape. Will he make it? Will he save the animals? Bet both runners are like thinking, where is my opponent at? Where's my opponent? What's going on? Are we like neck and neck? So what could have been the worst play? Would the worst play have been to go down to Meridia first? What do you think? Because I guess you definitely needed to have that grapple beam from Wrecked Ship. And RaikouRider making it to the end with the first place of 1 hour, 17 minutes, and 3 seconds. Very good for nearly 100% the entire seed. Interesting enough, both runners actually skipped one item in Brinstar. Kevnastics skipped the Mission Impossible, while RaikouRider skipped Green Hills. Luckily, nothing good were at those locations. Kevnastics stand-up glitch, taking down Mother Brain 3 instantaneously. Hopefully, we'll get round 2 right away. Hopefully. I'm hoping. And Kevnastics is making his escape. So, two things didn't get tracked today. We didn't get to find Spazer, and we didn't get to find Croc. And we didn't find X-ray either, but that's not something we track for some reason. Gymnastics making his way up. Will he save? Will he save the animals, or will he lead them to their fate of death? Was it behind Dragon? Must have not been paying attention. Both runners basically last location progression various suit. Gymnastics second place, 1 hour 19 minutes and 15 seconds. Not too bad. I think Gymnastics falter was just routing. Yeah, a little less efficient routing, which put him behind. Other than that, both runners were basically did the same exact thing. Let's see. So Spazer was missiles lower Norfair near Wav, and X-ray was at GT. We'll just see if there's a possible round 2. See what's happening. So while we wait, just chat amongst yourselves. I think we are go ahead for round 2. So I believe the stream will go down and then come back up. So don't go anywhere. Stay there. That's an order. Stay. Stay. I'm pointing at the screen again, even though you can't see my fingers.